Hey everybody, it's Aaron from the Kilby Life, bringing another Kilby Life video. Today I am cutting up some New York strip in homage to Dr. Sean Baker. I thought I'd show off my sweet green screen. I'm in my garage, I got this green screen set up, but what you see is an amazing kitchen. Should I give you a tour? Should I give you a tour? Yeah, so over here I have my amazing refrigerator freezer combo, oven, all the sinks. Oh, I like these open cabinets over here, the natural lighting, the table here. That couldn't fit my whole family. Thought I'd just have a little bit of fun today out here and bringing you guys along while I cut up this New York strip. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if I've earned it, and to hit that notification bell so you could be notified when new videos come out. We appreciate your support and all your kind words. So today I'm cutting up a New York strip I got. This is a whole New York strip. I got it for $4.99 a pound. It is choice grade, and no, it's not grass-fed, grass-finished. It's actually pretty hard to find good local grass-fed, grass-finished food or meat in my area. There's a local farm, and so even to get some like this would have been at least $20 a pound, if not $25 a pound. So this is a good budget saver. I'm not gonna get my hands all messy quite yet, but there's a huge fat cap on and everything. I have been starting to portion out some of my meals. So I'm gonna try to cut steaks and get them around the 1 pound mark. It's been a while since I cut one of these, and so it might get a little wonky here for a second, me doing that, but I've been portioning out my protein, the fat ratio, to try to get a better handle on how much protein I'm eating and how much fat. And I thought, while I do this, maybe I'll take you guys along and answer some of your most asked questions. Let's see, that's zeroed out. Let's see. Look at this bad boy. Yeah, the fat cap on this is crazy. And I know, you know, that's pretty egregious. I could take that off and just render it down and make some beef tallow out of it, but I think I'm just gonna, I might pull off this little corner here because I need the fat. And New York strip is a little bit lean compared to ribeye. And I think with this on here, it would probably be somewhere in the same realm. Oh yeah, man, that's nice. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, I mean that's a pretty nice steak. Woo! Drop the knife. Zero this out. 13.9. I was actually concerned that was going to be over a pound, but it's 13.9. So 13.9 ounces. So it's a little bit under. So that's a nice steak. That is a nice steak. So one of the most often asked questions I get, if not the most asked, is, do you intermittent fast? And the question, or the answer to that question is yes. But for the first 6 months of this diet, I did no fasting. I did no caloric intake restrictions. I ate when I was hungry. I stopped eating when I wasn't hungry, and I just kept it at that. But about 6 months, 14.7, those are good. About 6 months, by hearing a lot of comments on my videos saying that I should intermittent fast. So I added Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays as an intermittent fast. Those were also the days that I would work out 3 days a week. And so yes, I've been intermittent fasting for a few months now, a few days a week. And I have just started a new regimen where I'm gonna do it 5 days a week. I'm gonna take Saturday and Sunday off, and maybe special occasions if there are any, but most of the time These are cut in about 14 ounces each, so I'm okay with that. But most of the time, I'm going to stick to that regimen, and I'm hoping that over time that will just kind of pay off on some more healing for my body. Kind of get rid of that, help get rid of that insulin resistance and the metabolic syndrome that I've dealt with. The diabetes is reversed and my glucose is getting better. And part of it is, part of me portioning this is actually because I think I might have been overeating protein a little bit, which I think will be just fine because I'm not in diabetic ranges. I'm fine. I don't have to. I just feel like I need to take this to the next level because I'm able to. I feel strong enough and healthy enough to take this to the next level and kind of watch this intake to see how my body reacts and just how I feel. So I'm really making sure that I get, I'm starting out at 175 grams of protein per day maximum, and then 175 grams of fat. And if I undereat the protein, I'm going to make sure to get at least a 1-to-1 ratio of that fat. And depending on what I'm eating, I've got anywhere from a 70 to 80% ratio of my calories, 70-80% from fat and 20-30% from protein. That one's a little smaller, but yeah, these are nice. And that little fat cap on there is great. It's great. Another question I get all the time is, have you heard of Dr. Ken Berry? I get it all the time. I also get, have you heard of Dr. Shawn Baker? It's like, yeah, you can't go on a low carb diet without hearing from these guys. And Dr. Ken Berry's out there in the forefront. He's everywhere. And I joke all the time that I'm going to get a Dr. Ken Berry tattoo on my arm because I get that question all the time. That was a little small. It's like 12. 12. That's for on a day I'm not very hungry. Another question I get quite regularly is, do you exercise? And I kind of just stated that I was doing 3 days a week, but now I'm upping it to 5. And I did break my foot a few months ago, so that hindered some of my running exercise, that cardio workout. But I'm out here in my garage right now, and I got a weight gym like that I work on. Got some dumbbells, I got a curl bar, got my treadmill, and I'm trying to exercise more these days. And I know that I probably don't have to exercise. You know, I don't have to exercise to lose weight. The diet is way more important when it comes to weight loss. But having a physically demanding job, I kind of like making sure that I'm staying fit and not getting injured. And it's just been nice to feel strong. Now, that being said, squats are horrible. I don't know why anyone would ever do squats. I started my 5-day-a-week regimen last week, and I was doing squats, and my butt hurt so bad. It was very difficult. Very difficult. But I know over time it's really going to help, and I could already put my shoes on without holding on to the wall or sitting down now, which is nice. And I guarantee these squats are really going to help my flexibility and just being able to get down and get back up. Yeah, it's just nice. Plus, the exercise is good for my mental well-being. Getting that time alone. I'll watch sermons, I'll listen to audiobooks, I'll listen to music sometimes, but get the time alone just to think and to engage your brain is nice. And I feel like it's needed the older you get. It just really helps an aging brain. That could be all in my head, but who knows? Man. I'm not hungry at all right now because I just ate dinner, but still looks good. 14.4. Yeah, this is the last one. 10 ounces. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 steaks. So that's probably a 10, 12, maybe 15 days worth of food, depending on what else I eat. If I eat a lot of eggs, which I ate a ton of eggs last week, and this week I'm like, I do not want to try another egg right now. And it's so weird how that works. It's just weird because hamburger didn't sound good to me, so I was eating steak and eggs. And this week I'm like, well, hamburger sounds pretty good, and I didn't have any steak, but the eggs didn't sound good. So you just gotta pay attention to your body. So I'm gonna vacuum seal these. Hopefully these fit in here. And so I'll have them ready if I want to throw them in a sous vide machine in the morning. So when I come home from work, I have something for lunch. But I'm doing 2 meals per day. And so this might, just depending on the day, I might eat 2 of these. Other days, I definitely would just eat 1. Just depends how hungry I feel. But I'll be able to add other things. Which, yeah, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'm going to come out with more videos of my exact calculations on what I'm eating, what I'm thinking. And no, you don't have to do it this way, but I thought I'd just share what I feel like I'm being led to do right now, just to try to take my health to the next level. Here's another one I get. Do you cook with vegetable oil? And the answer to that question is no. I have not had any vegetable oil that I know of since I've started this diet. I've gone, I went to Chipotle for a lunch meeting once, and I just got a side of meat. So I don't know if they have vegetable oil and cook with vegetable oil or not. I didn't check, but it was nominal, and I never cook with it. I never cook with it. I save all my bacon fat. Save beef fat, render it down, make your own tallow. I like my steak medium rare these days. Medium rare. I set that sous vide machine to like 130, which is pretty low, but sometimes I keep it in there a little long, so I'd rather err on rarer than done. Let's see here. I got a question I put up here. It said, from Mountain Sky S. On your diet, you never talk about calories. Isn't the carnivore a way to avoid the calorie issue? What's wrong with the balanced diet that has less calories and you still lose weight? I recall a guy who came out with that diet had a heart attack. I think he's talking about Dr. Atkins. I'm not 100% sure on that heart attack. You kind of know that you're chugging packages of bacon daily, your cholesterol is going to go through the map. Well, yeah, I put that on there because I don't really talk about calories, and a lot of times on the carnivore diet, some of the allure is that you don't have to count calories. You just focus on eating good, nutritious food. And I think this was on that labs video I came out with, and some of my ignorance in what those markers said, or just like the standard, the standard that people go by. My labs are actually getting amazing. They're getting amazing. All my triglycerides are lowering. My HDL is going up. My ratio went from a 9.8 to a 2.4 at this point. And so my body is healing. And when it comes to the balanced diet, I mean, I'm all right with the balanced diet. This is just what I've tried so far. I've tried balanced diets before, and just trying to eat the things that are healthy, and I got fat and I got diabetes. So, and it could just be some self-discipline, but this way it's kind of forced me to be disciplined. It has really been a good crutch for me. Now, is this the only way? Potentially not. Like if I ate something other than this, I might not have a problem, but I might. I know now from an elimination diet after adding some hard cheeses back in, it started making my joints hurt. So, I mean, that's valuable knowledge. I need to stay away from the cheese. It bothers me. And there's a lot of ailments and stuff that people get from vegetables and cheeses and different things that you don't even realize. I would say to anyone this question, I'm not sure about Dr. Atkins and his heart attack, but I think he might have had a heart attack and then came up with this diet to fix it. I'm not chugging packages of bacon, but if I did, I'd probably be just fine. Good nutritious food. My body would tell me when I need to stop eating the bacon. This other person said, not only did you gain 4 pounds, which can be water weight, yes, at 6'4", 230, 4 pounds is nothing. It's a nominal thing. He says, I mean, you're a giant, but you also were hyper anxious. That would raise anybody's blood pressure. Not sure your video is predicated on facts. Not to mention, looking at your build, you should probably be exercising more. Hey, I'm starting to exercise more. And what's wrong with my build? Huh? What's wrong with my build? See it? Look. I mean, I don't got abs yet, but like, what's wrong with my build? That's what I don't get. Sure, I'm gonna go get one of those DEXA scans, and there's gonna be a bunch of red areas of fat that I need to get rid of. I got one of those scales, and it says I got low skeletal mass, and my metabolic age, it says I'm 47, not 44. But I'm working on it. I exercise more, yeah. But here's the problem. I didn't want to exercise before, and now I do. Not every day, but I want to exercise more. I'm healthy enough to exercise more. So I'm thankful for this diet for getting me this far. So that's the answer to that question. Yeah. I'm gonna try to vacuum seal this. It's gonna be like super annoying on video. I want to show you guys at least how one looks at vacuum sealed. Turn on the power. Yeah, I know there's always going to get the person saying it needs to be grass-fed, grass-finished. But to be realistic, most people can't afford all that. I mean, maybe if you quantify like all the money you're going to be saving over time at the hospitals and all that kind of stuff, maybe. But I've also heard conflicting information on it. But I do have some grass-fed, grass-finished stuff over here. I'll show you. So I got an extra kitchen. I got an extra refrigerator over here. So this is something I got in the freezer. This is grass-finished, grass-fed, grass-finished venison. Yeah. I went out into the woods and I harvested a big old buck all by myself. Drug it up a hill, processed it. Yeah, it's lean meat. I'm gonna have to add some butter and maybe guzzle some bacon, but grass-fed, grass-finished all day. I guess I could have went live. I'm just not sure if I could see. Here's another comment I got from Ike Does Stuff. It says, why is everybody so afraid of death? We're going to die regardless of what we eat. Broccoli, burgers, meat, vegan. We're all going to die. So like, man. So live like a man, work like a man, and when it comes, die like a man. Yeah, I hear you. I got testosterone. I'm a man. I'm crazy. I know what you're saying. I've been living like that too. Live like a man, die like a man. Do you know what? I could probably live a pretty good life eating the standard American diet. But can it be better if I pay attention to my food? And I think good nutritious food, at least get off that junk food. Stay away from the junk food. That's what will kill us. And yes, we're all gonna die, and I could be working like this, like a dog, and working so hard and get hit by a bus. But guess what? That's not what matters. I'm not afraid of dying. You know, I don't want it to be painful, but I'm not afraid of dying. I know where I'm going, so I'm not afraid of that for 1 second. My dad flies around in a little Cessna plane, and I don't like flying. So flying with him really helped me. Just like, yeah, I'm gonna die one day. I pray that it's quick and painless. And yeah, other than that, I'm okay with it. I don't want to leave my wife and kids. That's for sure. You can't even see the top of this because it's reflecting the green from over here. So I got another one from Michael Montgomery. It says, one small thing, are you also eating the whole animal? Steaks and butts are great, but it's necessary to eat organ meat as well, such as heart, tongue, liver, everything that you can make tasty. Well, I'm not 100% that sure that's true. I've heard conflicting results, and organ meats, it's a small amount compared to a whole animal. But this deer that I harvested, me and my kids ate the heart, and we actually ate the tongue, because I don't mind eating tongue. Beef tongue I really like. I pulled out the liver, and the liver, yeah, I'm not a fan. It tastes not that good. I don't like liver anyway. My son ate some, but it's also dog food, so it's not going to waste. But I'm pretty sure you don't have to eat all those things. Add it. You don't need huge amounts. Are you using marinades? From Chris G. No, I'm not using marinades, and I'm not using seasonings. Every once in a while, I've added some red pepper flake. I do not like black pepper anymore for some reason. I tried to add some of it. I'm like, ugh, after months and months of not having it, I didn't like it. But a little red pepper flake, just a little kick on the back end, I thought was all right. And the closest I get to marinated is like, if I know that I'm just going to sous vide one of these steaks and not freeze it, I'll salt it in advance so it cooks in the salt. So that's about it. Yeah, I know this video is a little different, a little weird, but hey, I should really make an homage to Dr. Shawn Baker. Let me see if I could change this background. All right, so instead of me just sitting here this whole time, just rambling and packaging up some steaks, I wanted to say thank you for everyone that watches these Kilby Life videos. I appreciate your support, all the super thankses I've got. Man, it just really blows me away that I could impact anyone's life. Thank you for all the kind words and encouragement, and thanks for all the challenges also. There's a lot of people making me think really hard about what I'm doing for my health and if I'm on the right path. And so I do like those challenging questions, as long as they're civil. If they're not, yeah, I just ignore them. Except for this one. I got a message today, and I just read it. It said, as soon as he said he ate pork chops, I was out. It's like, man, I ate mostly beef for almost 8 months. I had pork briefly braised at the beginning of my diet, and I ate mostly beef the whole time. And then I ate pork chops for like 1 week because I found them on sale, and it was delicious. We got all these purists out there. It's like, if I turned you off because I ate a pork chop, sorry, man. Your life your life is yeah, obviously pretty boring. So man, I'm answering trolls. All right. Kilby out.